Hello. We're going to the final raid in the final tier of the Omega Raid series. The final raid in the Omega series in general. Alphascape V4. My COVID vaccine today, and so if I start getting like loopy as I'm making the guide, that might be why, because I'm starting to feel it. But I wanted to make this guide before I like go to sleep for 3 days or something. Okay, let's go. Okay, this Omega M, this is the male version. Okay, we're gonna see the male version and a female version. And like some puddles and stuff. So main tank, we're turning the boss around. Solar ray. Oh, you know, it's a lot of blue stuff. I mean, we should change the color for this. Is this better? Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so solar ray is gonna be a tank buster. So you want to mitigate for that. Also, you can see like kind of how wide this is, right? So you don't want to be up there with a tank. Alright, program alpha. We got AoEs on the ground, and then we got a stack marker. And also, we have this AoE to deal with. Already someone's dead. Okay, what's going on here? They got 2 vulnerabilities, so did they get hit with the... What's going on? Wow. Yeah, it looks like they got hit with like 2 of those, and that was enough to kill them. Here. Looks like they got clipped by it. Oh wait, no. SW, this person. What are they doing? SW, here. Okay, they've got normal health, so their gear's not broken. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they got clipped by the thing, and because it shows that they got 2 vulnerabilities, so it looks like they got hit with 2 AoEs. So, like, yeah, that's a lot of damage there. So we want to make sure to avoid those AoEs. And then we've got this big circle AoE. Okay, so you gotta watch out for that while you're dodging all these things. But then you also gotta run to go find the stack marker. So I was like, I don't want to stand in that. This person just died. Let me go help over here. Okay, that was a little dangerous. People took some damage. And then I think somebody took a vuln up. Probably because they were... Somebody else died? We're starting out great, you guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, they might have been still standing in this. Oh yeah, they were. They were standing in the thing, and so they just got hit with that. Sure hits hard here, doesn't it? Okay. So you really need to be dodging like the AoEs and stuff. Somebody also jumped off. I believe they thought we were just gonna wipe the fight and just restart since it was early. But you see, this person just jumped off. It was the other healer. But we ended up continuing, and so here we go. Alright, so after that whole situation, we've got subject simulation F, and so that means this version is going to like transform into this like puddle, and then we'll get the female version. Puddle, okay? Now, the thing is, whenever they transform, they're gonna do some move when they show up. So when the female version shows up, you need to stand near her hitbox. Okay, see, this is the female version. Because she will do this knockback, okay? And if you are on the edge of the stage, you're gonna fall off, okay? this person, SW, they had just gotten back, and so they didn't have enough health because the other healer was like healing people up and coming back to life themselves. And so they died just from the hit of it. They didn't fall off, but somebody else definitely fell off the stage. Okay, this person down here. And then CA, they were already on the ground there. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you want to stand near the hitbox and figure out a way so that when you get knocked back, you're not going off the stage. So for example, if I was standing like in front of her, I might have gone pushed off. This is why I was standing behind her, because I saw that there was more space back here. Okay, so that's something you definitely need to keep in mind when they transition into the different versions. Then you want to make sure to figure out if you're gonna get hit with a knockback, or when the male version comes back, he will do a circle AoE. Okay, but here we've got AoEs on people, so we need to spread those out, and then optimize Blizzard 3. We got this T shape, so you want to spread out all of that. This person took a bit of a hit from mine, so they took some damage. Okay, so it's spicy. Look at her. This fight we definitely kind of started rough. Laser shower. It's gonna be a raid wide. Yeah, a bit rough. Solar ray. It's tank buster, so don't stand with the tank. Oh, wait a minute. This person ended up not taking any damage even though they're running around me. Did they take some damage? (101 to 5), 103, 105, 107. Okay, it looks like they didn't take damage, but I'm pretty sure other people would get hit with that. It's just good practice not to stand up there with a tank, though. But okay, let's continue. See, you would think that you get damage with that. That's interesting. Okay, let's move on. So after that, get synthetic blades. So here, oh, she just like threw her foot down, and now it's like spiky. It's like she's wearing really long those things that people stand on to jump and stuff. Optimize fire 3. So she's got these like long legs right now, and then we've got these AoEs that we gotta spread out. Okay, irrational behavior, observe. Okay, so I guess in this form, her legs are long, and like just something I'm noticing. And then she does superliminal steel. Well, maybe her legs are steel. But yeah, so we get part of the stage on the sides that are going to be cleaved. And so our only safe spot is in the middle. Okay, so we want to stay in the middle, but spreading out so those AoEs don't hit people. Looks like somebody died. Right there. Were they in the AoE? Yeah. Okay, so they're like standing. This person, they're standing in the thing, and I don't think they moved in fast enough. Also, probably because my circle AoE was like there, and so they probably didn't want to overlap. So yeah, dangerous business here. Okay, so there's a lot going on, right? After that situation where you're piling up in the middle and you want to avoid the sides and stuff, we've got another T-shape, optimize Blizzard 3, so that you gotta avoid that. Okay. And now she's doing auto attack, and now her feet are back to just the high heels. Okay. So yeah, I think when her feet are like the metal stuff, that's the big stage move. Okay. Alright. Subject simulation M. So we're gonna switch over to the other version. So We got some puddle here, and then when the male version comes out, this one, okay, will do a circle AoE. And it happens very fast. Just like when the female version comes out, it happens really fast. You don't really get any like notice of it. Male version, you want to get away so you don't get hit with this. Okay. It's whenever they come back up is when you want to deal with it. Okay, synthetic shield. Ooh, fancy shield. What did that do? Did that do anything special, or is it just like... is that just like the shoes? Like it looks cool for now. Okay, I think it just looks cool right now, and so we're probably going to get modifications of different mechanics. So, program alpha. Okay, we got these AoEs we got to spread out for. We got, oh yeah, we got the stack marker. This is the first mechanic we saw. But then we also have this additional thing, this donut. So we got to get inside near the hitbox, and it's all stack up. Okay, nice. Okay, and then immediately after is this AoE that we saw before. So you gotta run out. Okay, now the sword went away. Okay, so now we're back to just regular. Laser shower is gonna be a raid wide. Solar rays, tank buster. Laser shower again, so raid wide. Dude, my arm is just like getting heavier and heavier as time passes. Because I got 2 shots today. Okay, it's switching to the F female version. And so that means we gotta get close to the hitbox and then position yourself so that when you get knocked backwards, you don't fall off the stage. Okay. Yeah, so she is right in the middle of the stage, and I was like just in the hitbox, okay? And that you gotta get close so you don't fall off. It looks like just standing like at the edge of the hitbox is enough. You don't have to get into the hitbox, but yeah, scary. Okay. Oh, switching already to M, so you know, watch out. Move away. Oh, actually, no. Diverting energy to party member. Okay, so we got a different situation here. We've got someone with a stack marker and then someone with an AoE. So we want to spread those out. And the little blob is going to turn into both of them. And so you'll get hit here like that. Because the person with the stack marker ended up moving, I think that's why someone died. Okay, see, like they went away, and so the rest of us were like, well, we were like waiting for the stack to go, but they were moving there. Typically, people end up like positioning these blobs in this configuration. See in a moment, because as we saw before, when they come back from being blobs, the male version will do a circle AoE, and then the female version ends up doing a knockback, right? And so when this mechanic happens, the stack and the AoE, wherever that is where people, these two will end up spawning. So generally, I think people are familiar with keeping them in this orientation, where one is along the edge and one is like right against that, because if the female version is here, you get knocked back, you can just stand right here and get knocked backwards, and there's enough space because the middle point is right here. If the female version is here, then you get knocked back, yeah, but then like you still have enough space, and then by the time you get knocked backwards, the male version does it. Let's just watch. That might not make sense. Like, I'm only mentioning this because I've seen it a lot, this configuration. However, if you have the stack marker or the AoE, it's fine if you're not focused on positioning these things optimally. Okay, this is the normal version of the fight. It's already going to be difficult enough if it's your first time, and so don't fuss too much about it. It's fine. Okay, but there we go. See, so we got knocked back, and then anybody that was too close to that will get hit with that. Okay, and then now they're doing this thing. The female version is invincible. She's got this thing, and then the male version is using this like shield, which is kind of similar to the paladin wings. And so you want to destroy the male version first, so that it gets rid of the shield, and then you can go destroy the female version. Hello. Can you sit down? Okay. So now the male version is over. Go to the female version, and then we gotta take her down. So laser showers, the raid ride. My cat is here. Also, my arm is getting so heavy. Okay. So now that that's done, we're moving on to the next phase. Okay, this is happening again. So let's just go. I have other footage, and I'll run through the entire fight again. So let's just keep going. So we want to spread out. We got the AoE somewhere, and then we've got the stack somewhere. Wait, no. You know what? I think it's a lot of information. So let's just go through this one before we get into this next phase. Okay, we'll go through it. So good. Okay, so starting off, we got the male version. Solar Ray is a tank buster. Program Alpha. We've got AoEs on the ground. Watch out for that. A stack marker. Watch out for the big AoE over here, though. Oh, wait, let me switch this. Okay. Reconfiguring gender, so we're gonna get the female version. Remember, whenever they switch, come back from being a blob, you gotta figure out if it's the male version or female version. Female version, stand close to the hitbox, so when you get knocked back, you don't fall off the stage. If it's the male version, run away so you don't get hit with the cleave. Okay. Here, optimize fire 3. We've got AoEs and also a T-shape configuration. So the T-shape one is the blizzard. The fire one is the AoEs here. I got hit with the fire one from this person's thing, and from the this thing you can see it's like icy stuff. So that's the blizzard one. Laser shows a raid light. Solar rays, tank buster. Oh my god, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my shots. Synthetic blades. She's gonna get the metal shoes, the long shoes. What do they call that? It's like, okay, the fire 3 thing, AoEs were spreading out, but then because she's got the shoes, okay, so she's like swiping her shoes off the sides, so you gotta stand in the middle. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, I totally died there because I was too far out and I didn't run in time. So this is dangerous. This happened in the other fight, in the other version too. This person had an AoE, so they got hit with the AoE and the side shoe thing. That's like is a lot of damage. So the superliminal steel side stage cleave sure hits really hard. Okay, yeah, and you get a bone stack, and so with all that I ended up dying. Okay, we're switching. We're switching. So stay away from the hitbox. What are those shoes called? Okay, so because people didn't move, they got the vuln stacks and took some damage. Okay. Okay, and switching to the female version. Oh, this is the double one. Okay, so we got the stack and we got the AoE. So the person with the AoE is like running far. Stack, we're keeping close to the center. Okay, so we happen to get this configuration. Okay, so you know, I noticed that this is the male version, so female is over here. So I want to get closer to the female, so when I get knocked back, I won't fall off the stage. Okay, technically we ended up where this dude is, but he already did the cleave, and so we don't get hit with it. Okay, the shield went up only momentarily, and that's because his health was already really low, and so as soon as someone hit him like once, then it was just done. Like the shield didn't stay up. So then we can just switch over to fighting the female version. Like a pogo stick, you know? But for like 2 legs. What's that called? I don't know. Extenders? Okay, once again, okay, we got AoE, so I'm gonna run off to the side, get away from people. Everyone else stacks up. Okay, I hung out here just in case this one happens to be a female, so then I have to run back. And I was like, oh, it's female, okay, I'll just stay here. Okay, so we get knocked back. If you were here, you end up getting swiped. There we go. Okay, now we've caught up. So, at this point, oh, okay, looks like they do that again. Okay. So here, I'm standing near to get pushed back. Okay. Oh, I think I just went back to this version right as that was happening. Okay. So here, they do this move. Firewall, right? And so what we've got going on are some debuffs here. This one. So some people have the blue one and some people have the red one. And there's like a, you know, a no sign in there. And so you can, you know, if you want to take a look, see these like blue kind of orbs near me and some other people. I got the blue one. And then some people have these red ones. Okay, so this firewall thing does a little bit of a raid wide. It's not that bad, but it's called packet filter. Packet filter M. So with this, firewall is preventing dealing damage to Omega M, and so there's a firewall between him and me. That's what that's saying. And so that means I can't do any damage to him. Therefore, I can only attack the female. Okay? And this, you know, it has the icon like this, whatever, and then it's like no. So it's basically saying no to the guy. Like, so I can't hit the guy. Okay? And so that means I just hang out over here with the female version. And then conversely, if you get the other one, this is like packet filter F, that would mean you cannot attack the female version and you need to go attack the male version. Okay. So that's what those are. So you gotta pay attention to that, or else you're gonna end up just like not doing damage to anything, and then the raid will take a lot longer. Okay, so here got synthetic blades. Okay. Her feet are out. She's doing her feet stuff. So it's like, so that means the moves here are gonna, you know, be a little different. Over there on the male side, looks like we've got this raid wide laser shower. Okay, so you gotta get used to looking at your enemy list for some of this stuff, because it could be useful, as opposed to just reacting to things. But yeah, laser shower is the raid ride coming from the other person, whereas she is transitioning to her long feet pogo stick situation. Optimize fire 3. Oh yeah, oh wait. Oh, I hovered over it. Just if you want to see. Yeah, packet filter F is the same thing. Firewall is preventing the dealing of damage to Omega F. Okay. So, optimize fire 3, we've got the AoEs that we gotta dodge. And then, because she's got her pointy feet, oh my god, what is it called? The pogo sticks. But the shoe version, like the people in the circus wear. Okay, so this is the cleaves on the side, so you have to stand in the center. But then we've got the stack and AoEs and stuff we gotta do. It's a lot. There's a lot going on. But we've seen this, okay? We've seen all these mechanics. So AoEs get out of the way of stuff, stack up together, but everybody needs to be careful from the outside stuff, because it does a lot of damage. This person almost died. And then the dude does the circle AoE, because that's what he does, and then the girl does the blizzard T-shape, okay? So there's a lot of overlapping. There's going to be a lot of running around here because of how much they overlap, and also because you're going to be targeting just one at a time. If you're not used to looking at this, you might not be able to, you know, proactively go into a safe spot. But once you get the hang of it, you do have some time to adjust to all this stuff. Okay, solar rays, tank buster. Okay, you heard that noise? That noise means there's like this big eyeball hanging out over there. Yeah. So I'm moving the boss a little bit, because like this eyeball can do this huge cleave in the center of the stage, and I was just trying to prepare for that. But looks like both of the bosses are going to the front, and then they're doing Cosmo Memory. So we got this huge raid wide. Alright, so we really gotta heal through that. Resonance now. They've got these orb things on them now. Okay, so I noticed that the eyeball was behind me, and so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna stand in front, because I don't want to be, you know, spooked by that. Okay, the resonance thing is this, and so if this one is close to the other one, then I'm pretty sure they like will get buffs or something. If they're close together, those tanks are separate. Yeah, so tanks need to keep them separated. Maybe it was a lot. Maybe let's catch up over here. Okay, once we, because that's a lot of information. So here we go. We'll just review some of the stuff. So stand near the girl, the female version, so you get knocked back but not off the stage. Okay. They do the firewall. Figure out if you can attack the girl or the guy. I happen to be over here again. It's fine. Okay. So right now they're hanging out close to each other, and they don't have the resonance thing. Inscrutable. So I don't think it matters that much, but later it's gonna matter. Okay, so now we got program alpha, we're gonna AoEs, optimize fire. It's also AoEs, so we've got AoEs on the ground, and then we also have some people with AoE, and then we got the stack marker, and also she's got her like pogo stick feet. Okay, so watch out for those side things. And then he's got his circle AoE, and she's got her T-shape AoE. So watch out for those. Lots of footwork here. Solar Ray. It's gonna be Tank Buster. Bro, this tank, they fortunately used their invuln because they had both of them doing tank busters on this person. So yeah, they were messaging in the chat for the other tank to take the other one. But yeah, generally you want to just split them up, okay? Like, let's see. Yeah, you can see that there's this invulnerable thing going off. And so somebody is hitting the wrong one. Or is it me? Oh, I think maybe like I was doing some moves that were AoEs, and so because it's like they're near each other, it showed that it was invulnerable to the dude. Okay. Okay, but the eyeball is out now, and so the two are going to teleport to the front. Okay, Cosmo Memory, huge raid wide. Resonance now, so they get this buff, local resonance. Okay. But we were able to keep them separated, so that's good. Okay, let's go back to the other one. Okay, so we've caught up here. This is a lot of information, huh? Yeah. Okay, separation. Okay, this is what I'm saying. This eyeball is doing this huge like AoE in the middle of the stage, so you gotta be careful with that. But here, we've got the tanks with flare markers, so you stay away from the tanks. Okay? Watch out for the big AoE, and then watch out for the flare marker, and then watch out for this other AoE. It's a lot happening, right? Okay. Okay. Let's break this down. So we have the eyeball doing a thing. We've got these flare markers, and then we've got the female version doing optimized meteor. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm reading through the wiki while we're doing this because this is a lot of information. This is considered their limit breaks. Okay, so the female version does optimize meteor, which is what the flare markers are, and then later you saw the comet fall down. It's like a black mage thing. Sure. Okay. So everyone kind of needs to get away from us. So that's where the flare marker is coming from. The eyeball is doing one line AoE. Okay. And then the dude is doing optimize, it's Sagittarius arrow. And so that's the one that looks like a bard's limit break with like all the arrows going down and stuff. And that's a line AoE. So we've got a line AoE. We have two line AoEs. And then we've got these flare marker, like circle raid wide type things. Okay. All happening one after the other. So here we go. Flare markers going off. The eyeball thing went off. And then the dude's arrows thing go off. And so it's like a lot of damage. And you get bone stacks and things like that. Okay? It's a whole situation. Now optimize blade dance. They're both doing this. Yeah, just consider that big tank buster. Okay, and then laser shower. We've got raid wipe. Okay. The dude is doing the donut AoE, and the female is doing the optimized fire thingy. And the optimized fire thingy is the AoEs. Okay, so you want to go into the donut AoE first to avoid that hit, and then after that spread out for these AoEs. Okay, and then after that she's doing the T-shape and he's doing the circle AoE, so you gotta avoid that while spreading out those AoEs. It's all happening very fast. Cosmo Memory, big raid wide. Resonance. Okay, so they got their little buff thingy, or well, if they're near each other, they get buffed and stuff. But we keep them separated. Okay, the eyeball has moved, so I'm always like wary about that. So I'm moving this one over just so I can always kind of see where the eyeball is in case there's stuff happening. Okay, separation. It seems like this is when they're like getting boosted and stuff. Okay, so, but the eyeball is doing the line AoE here, and then okay, so we're going through this like their limit break situation. The meteor thing, flare markers, so you stay away from the tanks, and then the optimize Sagittarius one for the dude is the line AoE, so you got not stand in that. Meteors go off, arrows go off, the eyeball thing went off. Okay, critical damage to Omega M cases. System shutting down. Okay, so they took care of M. And when that happened, well, you know what? We lost these debuff things. At this point, yeah. At this point, we've lost the debuffs, and so technically you can attack both now. And it might be because this dude's basically dead. Almost. Sorry, almost. So this thing goes off, and then the dude over there is basically dead, and then other people can come over here and help out with this, and they both basically go down around the same time. Then we had that raid wide. Okay, that was a lot. Let's check out this one. Okay. Separation, I'm pretty sure that's just like changing the phase so that they get boosted up for this like limit break type situation. So the eyeball does the line AoE. We got the flare markers and another line AoE for those arrows. So stay away from the flare markers if you can. Stay away from the arrows. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, optimize blade dance. That's the tank buster stuff. Laser shows raid wave. Again, we're keeping them separated, okay? They don't have the little buff or whatever thing right now, but just in general, try to keep them separated. So you don't really have to think about that. Okay, here, donut AoE, and then immediately after, we're gonna have to spread for those other circle AoEs. And then watch out for the T-shape, watch out for the circle AoE. Cosmo Memories, raid wipe. Okay, so this one we ended up destroying the girl first. And then once she was down, then we ended up losing the thingy, and then we could all fight the dude. Laser shares a raid wipe. Laser again. There we go. That was a lot going on here. Whew. Yeah, my arm is like everything's just getting heavy on like the left side of my body now. It's happening. I'm building immunity. Dude, it was almost exactly a year ago that I made my first guide. It's not published like on this YouTube channel, but like I made a guide for oh, interdimensional rift complete. We did it. We finished the whole Omega raid. Yeah, I'm actually almost done with like all the guides. I still have like a decent chunk to do, but like it's almost there. But yeah, a year ago I was getting into like Savage stuff and I was helping like coach people, and I ended up needing to go get my booster shot last year, and so I couldn't be there, and so like I recorded me running a Savage run, and then I made a guide of it similar to how like I make guides here. And then I was like, you know, this is actually alright. And so, yeah, I remembered that because I'm making a guide. And also, I got a shot today. Okay, anyway, I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed the Omega Raid series. And stay safe. Bye.